Now, I experienced this firsthand because, Robert, with some of the heat, I ended up having to replace a part for my air conditioner, which I'm glad I had a little bit of an emergency fund for that, because that was not fun.
Part or the whole thing?
Just a part of it,
Okay, that's you
an
got lucky,
expensive
yeah.
part for it.
Oh, I
yes.
bet. Yeah, and air conditioning systems, especially over the next couple of days, will really be taxed. They do ask you during the hottest part of the day, if you can, raise it a couple of degrees. That'll save you a little bit on your energy bills, but that heat is going to make a return as we get into the upcoming week. Not so much tomorrow. It's not looking that way anymore, but definitely Tuesday and Wednesday as our big heat dome over the desert Southwest will really start to expand in our direction as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. That's when the strongest part of this big heat dome will be over our area, and that's when it's going to get really hot and really humid. Now, this trough to our north and our east, eventually, as we get toward the end of the week, will start to press its way south and should nudge the heat dome back toward the west, which means we'll have another weekend where temperatures will be closer to average, if not slightly below average. Outside right now, really not too bad across northwest Arkansas. Rogers, Table Rock Lake, also pretty gorgeous despite some haze. But all that humidity in the air is also adding to some of that haze as well. A lot of upper 80s and a few lower 90s on this Sunday evening. Really not too bad. Not bad in Fort Smith as well, where right in Fort Smith we're only at 89 degrees, which really, as I've been saying for the past couple of days, most folks will take 89 in mid-July than 99 or 109, which is certainly possible this time of the year. If you look closely, we've got a really weak outflow boundary, and this extends all the way up into portions of Kansas, and that is going to sort of set the stage for our next weather maker that may get here in the next 15 hours or so. Dew points are still very, very muggy. Tropical like 60s and 70s. We'll be quiet as we go through the rest of the night, but some of the models are saying late morning tomorrow we'll have a thunderstorm complex slide through. The worst of it should be well to our west, but it's going to bring plenty of clouds with it and maybe even some showers, just showers for northwest Arkansas and the River Valley, especially western sections. If this happens, it's really going to make our temperatures a lot cooler tomorrow than what the models are saying. But by Tuesday morning, things clear out and we really start to warm up. 60s and 70s tonight, and you can probably knock 5 or 10 degrees off these numbers if we get all that cloud cover and those showers tomorrow. There's a look at the extended forecast, which does feature more blowtorch weather as we get toward Tuesday and Wednesday. Very hot and rainy, or hot and windy, I should say. Then we cool off by the end of the week. In the River Valley, pretty much the same thing. Hazy, hot, and humid conditions Tuesday and Wednesday before we start to cool down as we get toward next weekend. Stay with us. Cameron's cooking up your latest sports news. She's got it right after the break.